This is your sports TV station in Lorain, WLCS TV 20.
We are moments away from the opening tip-off between the Euclid Lady Panthers and the Lorain Lady Titans. It's Lake Erie League basketball at its finest, live from Quicken Loans Arena. Yours truly, Howard Riegel, back with you alongside my partner for the next couple hours as we're bringing you a doubleheader. We have the men's game between Euclid and Lorain following the ladies' game here on AM 930 WEOL and worldwide on the web at WEOL.com. You are locked into the Grafton Midview Public Library pregame show. Grafton Midview Public Library opening your window to the world. Going over the starting lineups for the Euclid Panthers, 6-3 overall, 4-1 in the LEL. Winners of 4 out of their last 5. Starting are 2 seniors, Rochelle White and Erin Hazla. 2 more seniors, Tamaria Whitner and senior Caroline Stewart, and another senior, nothing but seniors on this Euclid squad, Shante Farley. And for the Lorain Titans, they have 2 freshmen in their starting lineup, Malaya Simmons and Tremia Blair, and joining them will be seniors Mackenzie Stoika and Destiny Wilson, along with junior Gretchen Conabear. Our officials for tonight's contest are Heather Hurd, Zeno Regos, and Chris Callender.
I'm glad you could read my handwriting, Howard. So usually other people aren't required to somehow figure out what I have scribbled on a piece of paper.
Read your chicken scratch, huh? The Lorain Lady Titans will be moving left to right to start off the ball game. Euclid will be going right to left. And in the opening circle, Destiny Wilson will be jumping for Lorain. Shante Farley for Euclid, and controlling the opening tip-off is Lorain, and we're underway here from the Q. On the right side, that's Wilson. Wilson in between the circles, being checked, gets a screen high along the left wing. Bounce passes back to the top of the key to Stoika. Stoika swings it left side. Back here on the top of the key is Blair. Blair dribbles it inside, gives it to number 22, Blair, and she goes up strong with 2 hands, puts it up and in quickly. 2-0 Lorain, the Lady Titans on top.
Great patience by Lorain on that possession.
Rochelle White, left side pass to Hazla. Hazla swings it over in the far corner to Caroline Stewart, tries a 3 off the mark, no good. Offensive board grab by Whitner. Whitner loses it, ball's rolling around, grabbed eventually by White. And the Euclid Panthers, they trail 2-0. Here's a 3 on the left wing by Hazla. She puts it up and dials it up from long distance. And just like that, the Panthers go back up and top 3-2.
Lorain opened up in a zone. Boy, they keep shooting like that, they'll be out of it.
Hazel with a steal on the open floor. Misses the layup, but getting the offensive rebound is her fella teammate. Shot is up and missed.
White 22.
And we have a foul on the floor called by Tremia Blair for the Lorain Titans. That is her first. And going to the line shooting 2. It was a shooting foul. Will be Caroline Stewart for the Euclid Panthers. Stewart's first shot is up. A little short, no good.
Right there, you could see the depth perception. She just short-armed that. It's tough for the girls, and later on we'll probably see it for a while with the guys too. Just the surroundings. It's a totally different atmosphere.
Second free throw is up, off the mark, no good. Rebound grab by Lorain. Ball's loose and almost stolen away by Euclid's Erin Hazla. Great full court pressure by Hazla, dribbling out of trouble as Lorain. The ball was loose on the floor. Tremia Blair tried to drive down the middle of the lane, but a reach-in foul is going to be called on Erin Hazla of the Euclid Panthers. That's her first.
Howard, you use the phrase dribbling out of trouble. More often than not, that won't get you out of trouble. The way to beat pressure defense is to pass the ball, not dribble it.
3-2 Euclid. Euclid moving right to left, going coast to coast with the left-handed layup is Rochelle White. Shot is missed, no good. Rebound, but we got a loose ball foul called on the Panthers. Or no foul on that play?
Just went off blue.
Getting used to the depth perception for me broadcasting. This is an adjustment for me too. Honestly, I've never broadcasted at a venue this big in my life. 3-2 Euclid on top of the Lady Titans. Ball stolen away. Back come the Euclid Panthers. Laying it up and in with the right hand is Erin Hazla. So a 3-pointer and a 2-pointer. She's got a quick 5 already. Her team's up 5-2. Lorain Titans working again. Blair with it, and she traveled. Far side official making the call. Another turnover for the Titans. Ball will go back over to the Euclid Panthers. They lead the Lady Titans 5-2 with 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. With the basketball is Rochelle White. White dribbling with the left hand at the top of the key. Swings the left side to Hazela. Hazela being checked by a Lady Titan. Chest pass all the way to the far side to White. White holds the ball overhead. Tries to dump it inside. Ball goes out of bounds off of a Lorain Titans player. Ball will remain with Euclid.
Good play there by Destiny Wilson. Good spacing defensively. She was able to back off and get a hand on that pass.
5-2 Euclid, 5:43 to go in the first quarter. There's an inbound pass to Fairley. Farley missed the shot, but getting the offensive rebound and putting it back up and in is Tomaria Whitner. Whitner's got 2 in the ball game. 7-2, Euclid leads. And there's another turnover, but then the ball is turned right back over to the Lady Titans. Nice play made by Shantae Fairley. She just couldn't keep both feet in bounds. Fell out of bounds. The ball will go back over to the Titans, moving left to right. They trail by 5, 5:26 to go in the first quarter. Wilson tries to skip it inside to Simmons. Simmons lost control. Another turnover for the Titans. Ball goes back to Euclid.
Yeah, those 2 players right there for Lorain High. Too close for that bounce pass. So when there's not a lot of spacing between players, you bounce it, it's going to end up at somebody's shin, and that's exactly what happened. Good chest pass would have worked right there.
Janae Thompson, a freshman, checks in for Lorain. Shot missed from the left wing by Hazela is no good, but she gets her own offensive rebound, but then she throws it away on the far side out of the reach of Rochelle White. So the ball will go back over to the Lorain Lady Titans. Some sloppy play in the last couple of possessions, Tim.
It has been. And again, I think the girls right now are just trying to get used to these surroundings. It'll settle down at some point.
7-2 Euclid on top, 4:55 to go in the first quarter. Shot is missed by the Lady Titans. Offensive rebound grab, and then grabbing it and passing it to a wide open Caroline Stewart. But she goes up strong. She gets fouled. Or no, ball just got stripped out of bounds.
Great play there by Destiny Wilson. Got back defensively for Lorain High. Did a nice job hustling back and, as you said, swatting that ball out.
In the corner is Hazela. Hazela driving the lane, goes up with the right hand, no good. Offensive rebound grab, another shot up, no good. Rebound Lady Titans. 7-2 Euclid, 4:38 to go in the first quarter here at the Q. Ball is lost by Blair for Lorain. Lorain gets it back. Blair cross-court pass to Conabear. Conabear tries a 3 from the left wing. Off back iron, no good. Ball goes over the basket and out of bounds. And the ball will go back over to the Euclid Panthers. And you can hear head coach Mark Feldman of the Titans clapping his hands, trying to encourage his team to keep gutting it out.
Defensively, they've hung in there, but offensively, they are really struggling.
Euclid will inbound, moving right to left. Here's Hazela. Hazela pulls up for a 7-footer and banks it off the backboard and in. Hazela's got 7 on the ball game. A good first quarter as her team leads 9-2 with 4:08 to go in the first quarter. Lorain with the basketball, moving left to right. Here's Wilson. Wilson driving, no, off the mark, got blocked. Euclid trying to push. They get it back up top to Hazela, and Hazela lays it up and in. Timeout, Mark Feldman. He has seen enough. Hazela has a quick 9. Her team is up 11-2, and we are going to take a quick timeout.
I'm a big believer in the power of we. We can tackle the tough challenges we face and build community through service and volunteering. It's time for you to raise your hand. Go to serve.gov and get involved in something you believe in.
How will you raise your hand when they call your name?
Are you with me?
We weren't born to follow.
And we're back here at Quicken Loans Arena, first quarter. 3:54 to go in the first quarter. 11-2 in favor of the Euclid Panthers. It has been all Euclid so far. Erin Hazela has a quick 9 points. The Lady Titans working with the basketball, moving left to right. Here's Conabear. Conabear dribbles to the middle of the key to Stoika. Stoika to Wilson. Wilson gives it off to Clark. Clark dumps it inside to Stoika. Stoika from the left elbow. Had that shot rejected. Ball rolling around. It's picked up by Lorain. Shot up no good by Thompson. Ball will go out of bounds and will go back to the Euclid Panthers.
By the way, Howard, we got to welcome in WLCS TV 20 and Joe Bach, as once again Joe has tied into our audio for TV 20 in Lorain.
Very nice. Welcome aboard. And there's a basket by Euclid's to Mario Whitner. So give Whitner 4 on the ball game. And the Panthers up 11, 13-2, 3:05 to go in the first quarter of play. Here's Stoika, thought about a 3, dishing it inside to Clark, goes up, that shot was blocked. Here come the Panthers, they love to run with the basketball. Here's White, White dishes it off in the corner to Mitchell. Mitchell lobs it inside to Blade. Blade had that ball stolen away. Good play by Mackenzie Stoika.
Yeah, and it was Gretchen Conabear that knocked it out of there. Good play by Gretchen as well.
And here's Conabear trying to drive on the left elbow. She got fouled. Getting a little greedy there was Erin Hazla. Leads all players in scoring. She's got 9 points, the senior for the Panthers. And we have a substitution coming in. Caroline Stewart, a senior. And coming out of the game will be Hazla. Here's Conabear for the Titans. Inbounding the basketball. Finds a wide open teammate, and draining the 3 is Norae Clark, the freshman.
That could get the Lorain offense going.
13-5 Euclid. 2:30 to go in the first quarter. We're live from Quicken Loans Arena. Whitner in the corner on the near side, dribbling back to the wing. Here's White. Lobs it to Mitchell at the top of the key, holding the ball over her head in between the circles. Here's Stewart now. Titans giving her a lot of room to work. Mitchell on the far side in the corner, now back over to Stewart. Stewart still dribbling, jacks up a long straight on 3 and puts it in from downtown.
That was an NBA 3 because she was right at the NBA line. Wow.
And there's a pass inside from Conabear, and the ball goes off of a Euclid player out of bounds. That ball was intended for Destiny Wilson. And that last 3 by Caroline Stewart, as Austin Carr would say, that was deep in the queue.
It was. Literally and figuratively.
Yes, it was. There's an inbound pass and a jumper, a 15-footer put in by Shakayla Craighead.
45.
Good play by Craighead. 9-point game now, 16-7 in favor of the Euclid Panthers. Rochelle White dribbling with the right hand.
You heard me?
Minute 38 to go in the first quarter. Caroline Stewart swings it over to the left side. There's a 3 by Rachel White. Dials it up from long distance. White's got her first 3 of the ball game. 19-7 with $1:25 to go in the first quarter. The Euclid Panthers lead. Here's Stoika, far side 3 for the Titans. Off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound grabbed by Lorain. Conabear tries a 3 off the mark, no good. Rebound rolling around. And ball stolen away from Euclid. And the ball's thrown back towards us at the scorer's table. And that ball goes out of bounds, and Euclid will regain possession. 19-7 with 1:07 to go in the first quarter here from Quicken Loans Arena. Howard Regal alongside Tim Alcorn. The Euclid Lady Panthers playing the Lorain Lady Titans. Euclid looking for their 7th win of the year, their 5th in LEL play, and Lorain looking for their 5th win overall and their 3rd in the LEL. Here's a shot by Mitchell off the mark, no good for Euclid. Rebound grab by Clark. Here's Conabear moving left to right for the Lady Titans. Her team trails by 2 with 45 seconds to go. Conabear almost got tied up, gets the ball away to Stoika. Stoika swings it to Clark. Clark walked with the basketball. She'll turn the ball over with 39.6 seconds to go in the first quarter. 19-7, Euclid on top of Lorain.
Howard, got to send a shout out. One of our longtime listeners on WEOL, Matt Herman, listening in Euclid right now on WEOL.com. So it's good to have Matt Herman dialed in on our internet broadcast.
Welcome aboard, Matt. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast, and more importantly, hope you're staying warm too. It's blustery outside. Shot is off the mark, no good by Caroline Stewart. Here come the Titans moving left to right, trying to go coast to coast with the basketball is Tremia Blair. And Blair got fouled going to the basket. She got fouled by Euclid's Caroline Stewart. The senior picks up a personal.
And Tremia may have been bailed out right there. She really forced the action, and she took it right into the teeth of that Euclid defense, but she'll get 2 free throws out of it.
Tremia's first free throw is up, and it is off the mark. No good. Now checking in for Euclid is Alexis Huxley. Hoxie seeing her first action of the ball game. Here's another free throw for Blair for Lorain. Shot is up, and it's perfect. So 20 seconds to go, and Lorain trails by 11, 19-8. Moving right to left across your radial dial are the Euclid Panthers. Here's Mitchell. Very talented junior ball handler, does a great job running the point, and that ball's lobbed in, and it's picked off by Lorain. 4 seconds to go. Running with it are the Titans, and they throw it away as Blair was trying to find an open teammate underneath the basket. That was Destiny Wilson on the right block, and ball's just thrown out of bounds. So Euclid will regain possession with 0.8 to go. They'll probably just pick it up and not take a shot, and that's exactly what they're going to do. After one from Quicken Loans Arena, your score, the Euclid Lady Panthers 19 and the Lorain Lady Titans 8.
They've stormed beaches and freed countries. They've raised our flag and our hope. They've been called leathernecks. They've been called devil dogs. But above all, they're called Marines.
And welcome back to Quicken Loans Arena. Your score with 7:45 to go in the second quarter, 19-8 in favor of the Euclid Panthers. They're playing the Lorain Lady Titans. The Titans in their home white uniforms and Euclid in their away navy uniforms. This is a home game technically for the Titans. Dribbling is Craighead. Craighead lost control of the basketball, and with a steal is Alexis Hoxie. A nice play, quick hands there by the sophomore. Running the offense right now is White. White swings it to the left side to Whitner. Whitner inside in the corner to White. White still dribbling, trying to drive in the lane. That shot is rejected. A great job by Clark getting those hands up. And what do we have here? We have a foul on Lorain. Ball's going to stay with Euclid.
Yeah, I think they got that one on Gretchen Conabear for a reach-in.
Euclid inbounding the ball underneath their own basket, lobbing it inside to Latimer. Latimer had the ball rejected away. Here come the Titans again, moving with the basketball. Conabear, left side pass to Craighead. Craighead with the shot up, puts it in. Excuse me, that's Tremia Blair, I'm sorry. Must have switched some numbers on my roster before the game. I apologize for that.
Oh, it's happened to all of us, Howard.
Oh, I know it has. Here's White for Euclid. Euclid with a shot from the corner. That was Hoxie. Offensive rebound put back up by Raquel Latimer. Good shot by Latimer. 21-10 now in favor of the Euclid Panthers with 6:30 to go in the second quarter. We have a substitution coming in for the Lorain Titans. And here we go, Tim. I don't even have another number 23 on my roster.
Unless they brought Grant up from the JV roster. That might be Tazana Grant.
Tazana Grant, the 5'7" freshman. So we're just going to go with that. Grant sets a pick up high. Ball was intended for her off the pass from Blair. Ball trickles out of bounds.
One thing for Lorain High early on is we're at 6:19 to go in the second. They have a real problem matching up with Euclid inside. The Lady Panthers have a big advantage. Offensively, it's allowed for some putback baskets, and defensively, Lorain High goes right into the teeth of that Euclid defense. They've got to knock down some outside shots to draw that Euclid defense out.
Conabear inside, fighting for the basketball, goes up strong. It gets fouled, I believe, by Latimer, and yes, they're going to call it on her. Latimer, the sophomore, that's her first foul. And Conabear is going to go to the free throw line for a pair.
Coming up at the half, we'll have our Lorain County Veteran of the Week, presented by Lorain County Veteran Services. Mark Feldman will name a Lady Titan the veteran of the ball game.
And Conabear's first free throw is up, and it is good. Gretchen Conaberry, junior, 5'5", averages about 4.3 points per contest.
Of course, she's the daughter of Lorain High principal, Diane Conaberry.
Bends the knees as Conaberry, left-handed shot, line right, puts it up and puts it in. So she makes 2 free throws, 21-12 now, with 6:05 to go in the second quarter. Euclid, the Panthers, up on top. Here's White, dribbling with the left hand for the Panthers. Along the right wing, swings it over to the left side. Now they're going back inside to Latimer. She goes up strong and gets fouled.
Called that one on Aaliyah Anderson, 5'8" senior. And again, that's a tough matchup down low for Aaliyah. She just doesn't have the size to match up with Raquel Latimer. And she gave her a bit of a bump and got whistled with the personal.
Latimer, a very good player for this Euclid ball club. Line left, first free throw is up and it's off the mark, no good. Latimer, only a sophomore, one of the post players for this Euclid Panthers squad, and she will definitely post up on the opposition, and she does a great job underneath the basket. Second shot is up and it's good. Panthers lead it by 10, 22-12 with 5:48 to go in the second quarter of play. Flores for the Titans. And that ball stolen away by Euclid, going coast to coast as White lobs it up with the right hand. No good. She had a point-blank layup attempt. Here's Flores for the Lorain Titans. Titans going inside now. Spinning with the basketball was Blair. Lost control, no good. And here come the Euclid Panthers going the other way. Whitner swings it over to Farley. Farley missed the shot, no good, but fighting for the rebound as Latimer put it up. She got fouled, and that's what we've been talking about, Tim, her ability to crash the boards and get some offensive rebounds for the Panthers.
Yeah, again, Lorain High just doesn't have anybody down low to match up with some of those bigger Euclid girls, including Raquel Latimer.
Latimer, the free throw is up, and it is good. So give Latimer another one. And folks, I apologize for some hesitation. I think my roster is just completely messed up. We just got these late last night, early this morning. Raquel Latimer at the line for Euclid. Shot is no good, off the mark. Rebound rolling around. 2 players fighting for it. Jump ball is called, and the ball will go to the Lorain Lady Titans. So
I want to say that's Malaya Simmons out there now for Lorain High, 6'1" freshman. We've also seen Destiny Mahaffey out on the floor for Lorain.
And Mahaffey has the basketball right now, swings it over to the left side. Mahaffey back with it, and the ball stolen away as she was trying to pass it to the near side. Back come the Panthers, moving right to left. Whitner. Whitner dribbling in between the circles, working on Conaberry. Swings it over to the right side to Stewart. Stewart dribbling. Bounce pass inside to White. She raises up, shot no good. Rebound grabbed by Malaya Simmons of the Lady Titans. Here's Conaberry working on the right wing for Lorain. Her team trails by 11 with 4:30 to go. She turns it over. White, give and go. Nice move on the right side on the right block. That is Erin Hazla of the Euclid Panthers. And the Panthers extend their lead to 13, 25-12 with 4:15 to go in the second quarter.
Take a turnover and capitalize. 2-on-1 break, and they ran that beautifully.
Indeed they did. Here's a pull-up jumper by Wilson, and she puts it in. Good play by Destiny Wilson, cutting the lead to 11 with under 4 to go in the half. 25-14 in favor of the Panthers. Here's a long 3 in the far side by the Panthers. Ball is missed, but Hazla getting the offensive rebound, goes up and gets fouled on the right block. And that Titans foul is going to go on number 11, that's Malaya Simmons. And Hazla's going to go back to the free throw line. Hazla's had a heck of a first half, and she makes the first free throw. Substitutions now coming in. Raquel Latimer will come in for Euclid. And Kathleen Kovacs will come in for the Lady Titans. Second free throw is up, and it's good by Hazla. So Conabear will take it for the Lorain Lady Titans. Her team trails by 13. 3:40 to go in the second quarter. Here's a long three in the corner, and she drains it from downtown. Is Tazana Grant. Grant, the 5'7" freshman guard. And back the other way, here come the Panthers. Ball is missed, and the rebound grabbed by the Titans. Titans trail by 11, 3:20 to go in the first half. The Titans in the corner. Ball's rolling around. Kathleen Kovacs lost control. Ball goes out of bounds back to Euclid.
And right there, Howard, it gets back to what I mentioned earlier. Lorain High had the right idea at the beginning of that possession. They had 2 passes without a dribble. As soon as that ball went down on the floor with 2 dribbles, girl got tied up, ball got knocked out of bounds. Euclid is so quick, you have to move that ball through the air.
27-16 in favor of Euclid. A long three in the corner by Caroline Stewart is well short. Here comes Gretchen Conabear, the junior, running the other way, trying to go all the way to the basket. Puts it up and in. She banks it off the top of the glass, gets it to fall, and Conabear, it is now a 9-point game as Euclid leads 27-18 with 2:44 to go in the first half.
Lorain with a bit of a push here to close out the half. They've got themselves back in this thing. Euclid's been shooting some bombs the last couple of possessions. Lorain High will live with that.
Here's a 3-ball left wing by Whitner, off front iron, no good. Ball's rolling around, grabbed by Hazla. Hazla swings it in the corner to Vujanic. And Vujanic gets a nice pass on a cut, and that ball was swatted away by the Titans. Ball is still loose, and it goes off of Aaron Hazla of Euclid. Back the other way come the Titans as they trail by 9, 27-8 with 2:15 to go in the second quarter.
Tremaya Blair checks back in for Lorain High. Norrie Clark also in.
And you're absolutely right, Tim. The Titans have, they've come back with a bit of a surge. They're making some outside shots, and it looks like they're commanding the offense a little more efficiently. Conabear trying to go inside, ball got poked away. She regains possession of it. Thought about posting up, swings it over to the left side. That's Clark. Now on the top of the key are the Titans. Here's a long three, and she puts it in. Is Tazina Grant. So Grant with another 3-ball, the freshman.
They're in this thing.
Utilizing her minutes effectively. They're now down by 6 are the Lady Titans, 27-21 in favor of Euclid. Here's a shot in the corner by Caroline Stewart. Ball's off the mark and a rebound grab, and a great rebound by Simmons.
Euclid has fallen in love with the long ball, and that plays right into Lorain because Euclid's advantage is on the inside.
So here come the Lorain Lady Titans, dribbling with the basketball. Here's Conabear, dumps it inside, going up strong with the right hand is Blair rather. Ball's rolling around, goes out of bounds, off a Euclid player, and the ball will stay in possession of the Titans.
Lorain's possessions have become much, much more disciplined. Crisper passes, they've worked the ball around.
Conabear will get the inbounds pass along the far side. 1:06 to go in the second quarter. Her team trails by 6. To the top of the key. Here come the Titans. Here's Blair. Blair dribbling with the right hand, gets it to Conabear along the left wing, going back inside to Blair, lobs it up with the left hand, and puts it in.
There you go.
It's a 4-point game with 45 seconds to go in the second quarter. Titans trail 27-23.
Well, it's been a good second quarter for Lorain High. They've stepped up their game.
Mark Feldman has to be a happy man. Here's a shot in the corner by Stewart. She missed it, but right there for the putback is Shantae Farley. Farley, a senior, making her presence so felt. Conabear lost possession, and it's stolen away by Hazla. Running right to left are the Panthers. She misses the straight-on layup, but that right there for the putback is Rachel White. And the lead for the Panthers goes back up to 8, 31-23, 12 seconds to go.
Bad sequence there.
Here's Blair, lost possession, puts it back up, gets the foul. So Tremaya Blair will go to the free throw line. That foul is called on Euclid's Selena Vujanic, the freshman. So Tremaya Blair will go to the free throw line. Blair spins the basketball, eyes the target, puts it up, puts it in.
Lorain High needs a stop here to close out the half. Euclid had scored 4 straight before that free throw. You don't want to give the Lady Panthers any more momentum going into the locker room.
31-24, make it 31-25 as Blair makes the second free throw. 7.4 seconds to go in the half. Euclid has the basketball, but they got to go 90-plus feet with it. Here's the inbounds pass to White. White lost it momentarily, got it back. A baseball pass to Mitchell. Mitchell puts up a wild shot, and the ball is off the mark, and that is how the half is going to end. So a great late second quarter surge by the Lorain Lady Titans, and we go into the halftime intermission with your score, Euclid 31 and the Lorain Lady Titans 25. A good end to the second quarter for head coach Mark Feldman. And we're back here at Quicken Loans Arena. The Euclid Panthers start out moving left to right. Hazlett thought about the shot, dishes it back over to White. White dribbling back in between the circles, got help from a couple of picks. Goes up strong with the right hand, gets fouled going to the rack. And Stoika will be called for the personal foul.
I can guarantee you Coach Phillips had a conversation with her team at the half saying, our advantage is inside. You fell in love with the 3-ball in that second quarter. Take it inside. First possession of the third quarter, what'd they do, Howard?
Go inside. White's first free throw is up and good. She has 6 on the night. She had 5 in the first half. So I'm praying that this half goes a little smoother than the first half now that we have the correct rosters and numbers. And
again, I apologize.
No, that's okay. You just owe me lunch, partner. Or 2.
It's not fun when your color commentator throws you under the bus, and that's what I did.
I'm the young buck here at WEOL. Sorry. I can take it. Here's Lorain. Here's Blair with a shot and puts it in. Tremaya Blair, the freshman, she had 9 to lead the Titans in the first half. Give her 2 more. That makes 11. Titans only down by 5 now. They're making this a heck of a ball game, despite having a lot of injuries and playing a very good Euclid team.
Yeah, they've settled in.
Hazlaw. Little hook shot over her right ear. Looked like a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar move, but driving to the rim. She's got 15 on the night. Panthers back up 7 with 7 minutes to go in the third quarter.
2 straight possessions right into the paint.
Destiny Wilson loses control of the basketball, coming back the other way, left to right is Hazlaw. She goes coast to coast and kisses it off the glass and gets the right-handed layup to fall. And a quick 30-second timeout called by head coach of Lorain, Mark Feldman. We'll take it with them, 36-27, 6:47 to go in the third quarter. Euclid leads Lorain. We'll be right back here on AM 930 WEOL.
Dinner makes a difference. Learn more at CasaFamilyDay.org.
That was one of the more memorable nights / early mornings of 2013.
I remember
Joe Tate left in the 4th, I think.
Yeah, he had the right idea. He knew what he was doing leaving that game early. Ball is loose on the floor. Blair lost it for the Titans. Conover diving after it. So is another Euclid player. We have a whistle on the play. What do we have here? We have a loose ball foul called on Euclid's Rochelle White. The senior gets called, and Lynn Phillips, the head coach for Euclid, who was so kind to join us on the Grafton Midview Public Library pregame show, gave us some thoughts on the game. Here's Conover, ball overhead going inside to Wilson. Wilson gives it up to Stoika, and Stoika with a teardrop jumper about 7 to 8 feet out gets it to fall. Stoika gets on the score sheet.
Again, when you move the ball will move quicker than the defense, and that's exactly what Lorain High has done in the second and on that possession here in the third.
36-29. Euclid make it 38-29. Has a nice drive to the basket and a left-handed layup put down by Rochelle White.
You guys step out.
Howard, 4 straight possessions that a shot has been attempted and made in the paint by Euclid.
That's amazing. White, the senior, wearing the number 5, puts up the shot off the mark. No good. Rebound grab by Malaya Simmons. Simmons, the freshman, getting a lot of minutes in this game. Here's Blair. Blair lost control. Ball stolen away. Coming back the other way is Whitner. Whitner to a nice driving Hazla, Erin Hazla. She's got 6 for the quarter. Give her 18 on the day. Here's a shot straight up, 3 off the mark, no good by Wilson. Simmons with the rebound for the Lady Titans, trying to get it to Conabear along the left wing across the three-point arc, and the ball is poked away and out of bounds by Erin Hazla. Titans will retain possession of the basketball. They're moving right to left. Here's Conabear. Conabear thought about the 3 on the left wing. Gives it up to Stoika in between the circles. Ball was loose. Stoika got it back. Here's Blair. Blair swings it with the left hand back to Conabear at the top of the key. 5:13 to go. Titans down by 11. And there's a wide open pass to Destiny Wilson. Wilson, the 5'8" senior, puts it up and in. Give her 2 for the quarter. 6 for the ball game. And the Lady Titans, the lead is back to single digits for the Panthers. 40-31, under 5 to go. Driving to the hole is Whitner. Or Rochelle White, excuse me. She got fouled, and that foul is going to be called on Gretchen Conabear of Lorain.
I get the sense Coach Phillips told her girls at the halftime, the first person that shoots a 3 is sitting next to me because they have not shot one.
Conabear steals it off the inbound pass, and she gets tied up at half court. She got tied up with Tamaria Whitner, and I thought Whitner committed a foul, but they're going to call Gretchen Conabear, the senior point guard for Lorain, for traveling. Interesting call there. I won't dispute it because that's why I'm wearing the headset and not wearing the striped shirt. Here's White, still dribbling, and yeah, she carried that basketball. You can see that from section 225 here at the Q.
Boy, that's a long way away. Are you familiar with section 225?
Absolutely.
You're not down here in these seats?
I'm fresh out of college, Tim. I should be on the catwalk. Lorain leads, Euclid leads at 40-31. 4:35 to go in the third quarter. Lorain hanging around. Blair gives it up to Conabear. Conabear jump stops in the lane, a little strong, gets her own rebound, falls to the ground, gets it back to Stoika, goes up strong, had that shot rejected, but they're going to call a foul on Euclid's Tamaria Whitner. The senior gets tabbed with the personal. Almost a clean block, but Whitner just too much of the body contacting with Stoika. Stoika will go to the charity stripe for a pair of free throws. Stoika misses the first free throw, a little long, no good. DeAndrea Mitchell back into the ballgame for Euclid. Checking out will be Caroline Stewart. Glenn Phillips making some substitutions. Stoika's second foul shot is up. It is off the mark. Misses both of them, but an offensive rebound grab by Destiny Wilson.
Nice play by Destiny.
Stoika back to Destiny Wilson. Top of the key to Conabear. Conabear, 4:12 to go in the third quarter. Her team trails by 9. That's Lorain. Inside to Wilson. Goes up with the right hand. Off mark, no good. Wilson gets it back. Swings it to Simmons. Simmons lost it off of her foot and out of bounds. Back comes Euclid.
That was a key possession right there for Lorain because Gretchen Conabear did a great job of recognizing the open girl, but they couldn't get the shot to fall, and then they fumble away the opportunity to get the rebound.
Here's Mitchell, swings it over to the left side to one of her counterparts, going inside it to Whitner. Whitner puts it up and in with the left hand. Whitner's got 6 on the night. Her team's back up 11, 3:40 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, Euclid is just devastating with their inside game here in the third.
Lorain with the basketball, moving right to left. Destiny Wilson, shot from the left elbow, is off the mark, no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it back up, no good. Conabear comes up with an offensive rebound, and a great job by the Lorain Lady Titans crashing the boards. The third shot by Conabear. She draws the foul. She's going to the free throw line for a pair of free throws.
Lorain High stuck with it right there. They kept battling on the glass. They're outmanned down there, and they're certainly outsized, but some great hustle and some grit with Gretchen now at the line.
Conabear line left, puts it up and puts it in. Checking back in for the Euclid Panthers is Raquel Latimer. Checking out is Shantae Farley. And also checking in, a late substitution for the Lorain Titans is Aaliyah Anderson. And another late substitution is Alexis Hoxie, the sophomore for the Euclid Panthers. And Aaron Hazley, who leads all scorers, will check out of the ballgame. She's got 19 on the night. She's playing outstanding for Euclid. Conabear, second free throw off the mark, a little strong. Rebound grab by Raquel Latimer, fresh into the game, and that's why Lynn Phillips, the head coach of Euclid, put her in for her size underneath the basket. She can rebound with the best of them.
Well, Lorain High has extended the defense out. There you go, and it resulted in a turnover.
Great turnover there. Blair trying to take it all the way. Teardrop jumper from the far side. Off mark, no good. Rebound grab by Latimer. Lorain trails by 10, 42-32 to Euclid. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter.
So Mark Feldman has extended the defense out now, forcing long shots. There you go.
Long three off the mark, no good. Rebound grab by Aaliyah Anderson. The Titans with possession of the basketball, moving right to left. They trail by 10, 2:46 to go in the third quarter. Blair, she walked with the basketball.
Well, Mark Feldman has seen enough of Euclid just tearing apart Lorain inside, so he has extended the defense out now, trying to force either turnovers or force Euclid to going back to shooting long-range jumpers. They just missed one right there.
Euclid with the basketball. Here's a nice play inside, and going up with the left hand is Tomaria Whitner. Give Whitner 2 more points. She's got 8. 44-32 now. Euclid on top of Lorain, 2:20 to go in the third quarter. Blair lobs it inside to Destiny Wilson. Wilson got tied up, almost lost control of it, goes back outside, or up top rather, to Blair. Blair, the freshman, dribbling in between the circles. Her team trails, 2:05 to go. Ball stolen away in the open floor by Whitner. Whitner, an easy right-handed layup, puts it up and in for 2. Whitner's got 6 points for the quarter, and we have a 30-second timeout called by the Panthers. Panthers lead the Titans 46-32 with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. We're going to take a quick timeout.
Hi, I'm Rochelle Lefebvre, and this is Johnny. We're working with Best Friends Animal Society to stop the suffering of millions of breeding dogs in puppy mills who supply puppies to pet stores. You can help too by not adding to the demand for pet store puppies. When searching for your next best friend, do what I did. Adopt. Don't shop. Let a shelter dog like Johnny steal your heart.
Welcome back to Quicken Loans Arena as part of the Colson & Colson Cage matchup. It's game 1 of our doubleheader here on AM 930 WEOL and worldwide on the web at WEOL.com. 46-32. The Lady Titans of Lorain trail the Lady Panthers of Euclid, and this has turned out to be a pretty good basketball game. Lorain with a turnover going back the other way as White switches direction, pulls the ball over the defender's head, driving in the middle, puts it up and in. So White has 2 field goals in the third quarter. Playing a pretty good game for Euclid. Leah Anderson dribbling in between the circles, back to Stoika. Stoika goes back inside to Blair. Blair lobs it inside to Conabear. Conabear, wild shot off the mark, no good. Anderson with the rebound. Here's Wilson. Destiny Wilson pulls up and puts it in, gets it to fall. Destiny Wilson has a total of 8 for the ball game, according to my count, and her team trails by 14, 48-34. A minute 09 to go in the third. Stoika pokes that ball away as that pass was intended for Tomaria Whitner of Euclid. And actually, we have a foul called. Tim, did you catch who that foul was called on?
I think they may have said 0-0 out there for Lorain.
I thought that ball was just poked out of bounds, but yeah, they did nab Mackenzie Stoika for the personal foul.
One thing about being here at the Q this afternoon, they are not putting individual fouls up on the board, nor do we have any indication of team fouls. So we're trying to track that with the scorers next to us.
And there's a lob inside to Raquel Latimer. Latimer lost control of it for Euclid, and Lorain comes down with it. A good turnover forced by the Titans.
Good job, Destiny Wilson.
Here's a long three by Wilson. Short on that, didn't get anything. Didn't draw any iron or nut. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it will go back to the Euclid Panthers. They lead by 14, under a minute to go. Panthers 48, Titans 34. Moving left to right are the Panthers. Here's Hazley. Hazley thought about the teardrop, but dumps it off to a teammate. That's Whitner. Whitner shot no good. Hazley with an offensive rebound. Hazley in between the circles. She'll back it out. She'll restart the offense. Her team, the Panthers, up 14, 33 to go in the third quarter. Mitchell. Mitchell trying to drive, pulls it back up. Thought about the three, thought otherwise, dishes it back up top to Hazley. Hazley still dribbled, looked like a carry, pulls up from the right elbow off the mark, no good. Rebound grabbed by Janae Thompson. Here's Blair. Blair for the Titans. 13 seconds to go in the third quarter. Her team trails by 14. Trying to pass it inside. Ball stolen away by Hazley momentarily, but then she loses it out of bounds. So Hazley for Euclid almost had a big steal right there, but Lorain will regain possession of the basketball. And they'll have 7.6 seconds to go in the third quarter. They trail by 14 and get a shot away. Destiny Wilson off the inbound, lost possession momentarily.
Plenty of time.
Wilson with it, pump fake, pulls up left elbow, little short, no good. Rebound by Tiandria Mitchell of Euclid, and that is the end of the third quarter of play. Your score as we head into the fourth: Euclid Panthers 48 and the Lorain Lady Titans 34. We'll be right back to Quicken Loans Arena. One more quarter of basketball here on the Colson and Colson Cage matchup. Again, your score: Euclid Lady Panthers 48, the Lorain Lady Titans 34. Here on AM 930 WEOL.
Plant inspiration. Provide youth with the creative tools and skills to cultivate it. And you'll be amazed at what can grow. Adobe Youth Voices and the Peapod Foundation. Learn more at plantandinspire.org.
And we're back here on AM 930 WEOL. Lorain with the basketball. Shot is missed. That shot was taken by Thompson. Thompson, ball goes out of bounds. Diving after that was Kovacs.
Well, Heather Hurd with a foul call right there. I think she got Tremea Blair with a foul for Lorain.
And yes, they did. So taking the ball out of bounds will be Aaron Hazley of the Euclid Panthers, right inside of head coach Mark Feldman's bench here to our left here at the Q. Beautiful facility to call a basketball game. White gives it up to Hazley. Hazley thought about a three on the left wing. She gives it up to White. White going all around the world, and I thought she traveled. What do we got here? Looks like they're going to call a foul away from the basketball on Lorain.
No, I don't see a foul indicated.
I don't know what else it could have been.
Now, you mentioned it's a beautiful facility, and it is, but when you sit down right here on the floor, and Joe Tate told me years and years ago, one of the primary reasons that he loved being upstairs, you don't realize that the hockey rink is right below your feet. I mean, there is a very cool draft coming up from our legs.
Your feet cold too?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine are too. I'm glad I wore double layered socks. Don't laugh at me, I actually did. Here's a three ball in the left wing off the shot of Caroline Stewart for Euclid. Ball goes out of bounds. Euclid leads by 14, 48-34. 7:15 to go in the ball game.
It's funny you say that because Joe told me a nameless TV announcer, I won't tell you who he was, actually used to wear those electric socks.
Oh, no kidding.
For all the broadcasts because his feet got so cold with the rink right below him.
Wilson for three off the mark, no good. She went after her own rebound, but the ball trickled off of a Euclid player out of bounds first. Ball will stay with Lorain. Gretchen Conaber will check back into the ball game for the Lorain Lady Titans. Checking out will be Aaliyah Anderson.
Now, do we dare tell the WEOL listeners that Alan Calcaterra actually thought
the shot is missed by Wilson?
The ice after every game. Alan talking to Howard and I. Alan talking to Howard and I before the game. We're like, man, it's a little cold down here. Alan's like, don't they melt the ice after every game?
48-34 Euclid, 6:43 to go. And no, this is not a hockey game. This is high school girls basketball. Euclid with the basketball, moving left to right. Caroline Stewart loses the ball momentarily. Ball in the backcourt, stolen away by Lorain's Blair. Blair then loses possession. Here comes the other way. Rochelle White moving coast to coast, goes to the basket, falls down, and a great defensive play by Lorain's. That was Melina Nieto, excuse me, wearing the number 42.
Tell you what, the officials blew it down there. Blair should have had a jump ball call. I mean, she had that girl tied up. Wow.
6:22 to go. Euclid with the basketball, straight on three attempted off the shot of Stewart. Offensive rebound grab, shot back up for Euclid, no good. White with the rebound. Here's Hazla for a three. Little strong, no good. Ball still rolling around like a ball in a pinball machine. The ball again is picked off as they were trying to get the pass to Destiny Wilson. So Euclid with it again. Hazla for three, no good.
They are falling in love with that three again.
Here's Wilson, back the other way for Lorain, goes up with the right hand, puts it in. Destiny Wilson. And we have a full timeout on the floor. We're going to take it with them with 5:52 to go in the ball game. 48-36 in favor of the Euclid Panthers.
Is that thing getting closer? Look how high that thing's going. Look out there. Look at the debris. Give me the camera. No, just drive. I've got it. Zoom in. Zoom in. I can't believe this is happening. Oh, what size is that thing? It's everywhere. Are you getting this? Yeah, I've got it. What was that? It's the National Guard. How'd they get here so fast? I don't know. Pull over. Pull over.
Do you have what it takes to head into the heart of the storm? Check out NationalGuard.com.
Here's Euclid back the other way, and an easy layup by Shantae Farley. Lead goes back up to 14 for the Panthers, 50-36. Not the way that Euclid wanted to start after the timeout. Dribbling now is Flores. Here's Conaber, a long three from the right wing, a little short, no good, but Destiny Wilson is there, puts it back off the offensive rebound, no good. Ball's being fought for by Conaber and Euclid Shantae Farley. Jump ball is called by the officials, and the ball will stay in possession of the Lorain Lady Titans.
I'm just looking. Just having a pleasant conversation with
you getting in trouble over there, Tim?
No, I'm just looking at the scorebook here. Again, trying to keep track of team fouls and what's happening out
Conaber
there.
for three off the mark, no good for Lorain. They trail 14, 50-36, 5:10 to go in the ball game. There's another two-pointer for Euclid off the shot of Caroline Stewart, an easy layup.
I love the way Euclid pushes the basketball. They do a great job of beating the defense down the floor.
Blair trying to spin on the right elbow. She gets held up. Foul's going to be called on Euclid's Tamaria Whitner.
Again, we want to welcome in WLCS TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television. Joe Bach, he's at about the midcourt stripe. He's up in Joe Tate's perch filming this thing for WLCS TV 20, and he's tied into our audio. So those of you listening in Lorain, you'll have a chance to watch this one a little bit later on TV 20.
There's a putback opportunity by Melina Nieto, and she got fouled. She's going to go to the free throw line. Foul is called on DeAndrea Mitchell of Euclid.
Even Joe Bach was getting a good laugh out of the Alan Calcaterra. I thought they melted the ice every night.
Are you going to go back to that again?
See, look at Bach. Look at him. He's almost fallen off the perch up there.
Well, don't make him do that. Nieto for the second free throw. It's up off the mark, a little strong rebound grab by Euclid. Euclid leads 52-36, 16-point advantage, 4:40 to go in the ball game. It's been a good one here at the Q. Hazla dishes it off. Good ball movement by the Panthers. Here's Whitner. Whitner dribbling across the three-point arc right in front of us. A little give and go to Mitchell. Mitchell gets tied up by Conabear, and a jump ball is forced. A great defensive play by the junior Gretchen Conabear.
She was our veteran of the week at the half, and Mark Feldman talked about the fact she plays hard from the opening tip to the final buzzer. She is just 100% effort.
Here's Hazla with the runner in the key, and she gets fouled going to the rim. She's got two coming from the charity stripe. Foul's going to be called on Lorain Titans number 42, Melina Nieto. And Erin Hazla, the senior, who has yet to get on the score sheet in the fourth quarter until that free throw. She's got 20, makes the first free throw. Checking back in for the Lorain Lady Titans is Sade McCall.
We should mention boys game to follow. This is a girls-boys doubleheader here at the Q.
Hazla rattles in the second free throw, give her 21. Panthers up by 18, 54-36, 4:15 to go in the fourth quarter. Blair did not know what to do with the basketball, whether to pass it off to a driving Destiny Wilson or go up with a shot, and that little misjudgment cost her. She got called for traveling. Give it back to Euclid. So now Coach Mark Feldman has no choice. He's got to apply some full court pressure. Euclid gets out of it. Good bounce pass in the lane. Shot is missed by Farley. Ball bouncing around. Rebound grab by Lorain. But then Euclid got the ball back, but then Hazla fell out of bounds, so ball will go back over to the Titans. Titans trail by 18, 3:59 to go in the ball game from the Q. Checking back into the ball game for the Euclid Panthers, Raquel Latimer. And sitting down is going to be Shantae Farley. And a late substitution for Mark Feldman and the Lorain Titans, as Thompson will check back in. Janae Thompson, the freshman, will come back in for the Titans. Here's Blair. The Titans are moving right to left across your radial dial. Destiny Wilson, good pump fake on the left wing, went up, had the shot rejected. Ball rolling around, rebound grab momentarily by the Titans, but the ball ends up back in the hands of Euclid. Moving left to right, here comes Euclid. Shot is missed by Whitner. And Conabear came up with the ball on the baseline, but looked like when she fell, her back touched the end line, and the ball will go back over to the Euclid Panthers. Destiny Wilson will check back out of the ball game for Lorain. And coming back in will be Malaya Simmons. Euclid inbounds it. Shot is rejected by Latimer. Latimer had that shot swatted. Here comes Lorain running the other way. A wild shot is off the mark by McCall. McCall winds up with the basketball again. Here's a long three in the straight on by Blair. Off the mark, no good. Ball goes out of bounds on the far side. And the ball is going to stay with Lorain. They trail by 18, 54-36 with 3:17 to go in the fourth quarter.
I think Mark right here is just giving some girls some experience, some valuable playing time for the younger players. And obviously, sure, he also came in thinking, I'd like to give every girl as much experience as possible just playing here at the Q, something you'll remember.
Absolutely. Simmons' shot for the Titans is off the mark. Here come the Panthers moving the other way. Left side three ball off the shot of Tamaria Whitner is no good. Rebound grab by Euclid. They've done an outstanding job crashing the boards all night long.
It's been their advantage. They got away from it in the second quarter of play, and that's when Lorain was able to rally, but tremendous halftime adjustment by Coach Phillips. Went right back to that inside game. That's when Euclid pushed the lead back out.
Here's Whitner driving with the left hand and kisses it off the glass for two. She's got 10 according to my count. Leads up to an even 20, 56-36 in favor of the Euclid Panthers. 2:30 to go in the fourth quarter here at Quicken Loans Arena. Conabear dishes inside to Thompson. Thompson will get called for the travel. And now we're going to have a lot of substitutions, just trying to get girls some playing time and some experience here at Quicken Loans Arena. Kathleen Kovacs into the game for the Titans. Selena Vajanich in for Euclid.
Janae Thompson lacing up the shoe to our right as her shoe had come untied. I think one of the officials actually caught that and just tried to buy her a few seconds.
Hoxie with it for Euclid. Back up top to Hazley. Hazley swings to the left side to Vajanich. Vajanich, left side pass to Mitchell on the far side. Now back in between the circles is Hoxie. Vajanich near the NBA three-point line, swings the left side to Hoxie. Hoxie to Mitchell. Mitchell driving baseline in the lane. Ball got kicked away. It looked like it was off the foot of Malaya Simmons of Lorain. And Euclid will keep possession of the basketball. A minute 55 to go in the ball game. Euclid with a comfortable advantage over the Titans. They lead 56-36. Howard Regal, Tim Alcorn here on AM 930 WEOL and worldwide on the web at WEOL.com as part of the Colson and Colson cage matchup. Simmons stole that ball away off the inbound pass for Lorain. Good job by Simmons.
I think she just got away with a double dribble. She dribbled it, stopped, dribbled it again.
There's a drive to the lane on the left side of the key, and Kathleen Kovacs kisses it off the glass for two. That's her first two according to my stat sheet. 56-38 in favor of the Euclid Panthers. And we have a 30-second timeout. I think the substitution is just for substitutions. And it's going to be a rolling 30-second timeout, I believe, so we'll keep it here.
It's your call.
We do at John Carroll. They do that all the time, and that's what I thought they were doing here. But I guess we could have taken a break, but we're just going to keep it here. So it looks like both the coaches, Lynn Phillips of Euclid and Lorain's Mark Feldman, at this point, game's out of reach as Euclid leads at 56-38 with a minute 32 to go. Tim, looks like both coaches just trying to get everybody in to say they played at Quicken Loans Arena.
Absolutely, and again, a great experience for these kids. They'll remember this forever. I know when I'm down here for the Countdown show, they'll try to get pictures afterwards of both teams out here on the floor, and that's something that they'll treasure. They can watch the next Cavs game and say, yeah, that's where I hit that three ball, or that's where I grabbed that rebound. So it's a pretty cool feeling for those girls.
You see where Kyrie hit that three? I hit one right there, too.
There you go.
18-point differential. Euclid leads Lorain as all the reservists are in. Here's Wilson for Euclid. Dumps it off in the corner to Cunningham. Cunningham passes it inside to Wilson. Wilson goes up strong, lost control. Ball went off a Titans player out of bounds. And Euclid will retain possession of the basketball with a comfortable 56-38 lead over the Titans with a minute 13 to go in the fourth quarter.
I think Mark Feldman saw a couple of bright spots here today, as in that second quarter when Lorain actually outscored Euclid 17-12. There were some things that his team did well. They moved the ball. They were able to knock down some shots. There were some bright spots for Lorain High today.
No doubt about that. A lot of freshmen getting playing time, so definitely the future is bright for Mark Feldman and company.
Yep.
DeAndrea Mitchell with it for Euclid. Right side pass to Cunningham. Cunningham trying to go inside. Ball got deflected. Good defensive play by Lorain's McCall. 5'4" junior, getting some playing time.
And again, it's a Lorain team going without Elena Nizak today, without Onyx Lopez, two critical cogs in their team, so they're adjusting.
Ball got poked away again by McCall. Yeah, when I talked to Mark Feldman yesterday on the phone after supper time, I asked him, how's the health of your ball club? And he just said, not good. And unfortunately for Lorain, they have gone through more injuries than, every high school team's going to go through some sort of injury, but they caught the injury bug ×5 at Lorain. So you feel for Feldman and his staff, but they're trying to make the best of it, and the kids are resilient. They've done a good job hanging with this very tough Euclid ball club.
Well, one door closes, another one opens. It's going to give some girls some playing time.
Thompson got the steal off the deflection, but she lost control of it. Ball goes out of bounds, or did it deflect off a Euclid player? No, it didn't. It's going to be Euclid basketball with 53.7 to go. Euclid up 56-38 here at Quicken Loans Arena. Ball inbounded. Ball gets deflected away out of bounds. And I don't have a Or no, excuse me. Yeah, that was Janae Thompson. Thompson guarding. And they're going to call a 5-second violation. Great job right there by the Lorain Titans. And I'm confused because we have a number 51 on the floor for Lorain, and I don't have a 51 on my roster. Tim is trying to find out who that is.
Kristen DeBernard. Or something like that.
So Kristen DeBernard getting some action here.
I'm close. I'm trying to read that handwriting.
Now you owe the head scorers lunch now, Tim. You're racking up a tab here at Quicken Loans Arena. 47.8 to go in the ball game. DeBernardo, okay.
See, she's going to watch this on WLCS TV 20 and go, man, Tim Elkhorn butchered my name.
We're going to owe the whole city of Lorain dinner after this game,
wow.
Tim. DeAndrea Mitchell with the basketball. Euclid, 36 seconds ago, maybe too much time on the clock to completely run it out, but these kids definitely want to try to get a shot off. Shot is off by Cunningham, and Cunningham gets fouled going to the basket. She was bumped.
By the way, a quick preview of the boys' game. Lorain High coming in at 4-4, and of course they're coming off a weekend in which they won the Lorain County Holiday Tournament. But it'll be their third game in 4 nights, so we'll see how much gas is in the Titans' tank for that boys' game to follow here at the Q.
That foul was on Andrea Bentley, a sophomore. Bentley will now inbound. Titans trail by 19, 30 seconds to go. There's a drive to the basket by the Titans. Shot is missed. Rebound grab by Euclid, and Euclid is going to dribble out this clock, I'm sure. I'm sure no other shots will be taken. Here's Mitchell with it, lobs it in the corner to Wilson. Wilson gets tied up. Someone's got to come to the basketball, try to help her out. She gets tied up with a couple Titan players. That was McCall and Thompson. And jump ball will go back to the Lorain Titans. Down by 19, 57-38 with 5 seconds to go. 4. And looks like the Titans are just going to dribble out. And that is the fourth quarter buzzer, and that's your ball game, folks. Your final score from Quicken Loans Arena. The Euclid Lady Panthers, 57. And the Lorain Lady Titans, 38, in a pretty entertaining opening game of the Colson and Colson cage matchup doubleheader here on AM 930 and worldwide on the web at weol.com. We are going to take a quick timeout. Tim and I will be right back to provide some final thoughts and analysis on this game, and we'll get you ready for the men's contest between Euclid and Lorain. Again, your final score, Euclid, the Lady Panthers knock off the Lady Titans of Lorain, 57-38.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.
To purchase a high-quality copy of the program you just viewed, please call Lorain City Schools Television at 282-8400.